Hello, everyone. Today, I want to address a very specific person, and that is the new wheelchair user. It doesn't matter if you're using a power wheelchair, a scooter, or a manual wheelchair. The issue here is to break down what is going on for you. You know, now that you finished therapy, you finished all the practice that you could muster, and now the therapist throws you out there and say, okay, go and wheel around. So now you're home alone, or maybe with a family member or two, but especially for those who are home alone and are not quite sure, what's next for you. So I want to go down some questions and help break down things for you so that you can start working on what you feel is the most urgent thing. So the first question is, what are you right now struggling with the most? And kind of write that down. We're just going to take one thing. What is it that you're struggling with the most? That one thing, because you can't just embrace everything. You have to take that one thing. Is it the kitchen? Is it the wheelchair that's driving you crazy? Is it the bathroom? What is it? What is that one thing that you can focus on and start working on possible solutions? Once you find the solution and you put it into practice, but it's still not quite working out for you, it's okay. Take a break from trying to fix it. So just walk away, wheel away on that one, and just take time to think about, okay, if it didn't work this way, will it work this other way? So you want to just give yourself a break if a solution that you applied didn't quite work. Just take your time. There's no rush. It might be driving you crazy, but there's no rush. You got to take your time and breathe. If this is about funding, if it's a bigger project, let's say your bathroom is just not accessible and you don't know how to fix that, sometimes in your county, your city, there might be, a county program that helps with to rehab a home for people with disabilities. There might be an organization out there who helps people in their home or their apartment, or with landlords. They work with landlords to fund something to fix a kitchen or to fix a bathroom, to fix a bedroom. So that's something you have to look up and just kind of Google it and see if you can find any resources for funding out there to help you in that one thing that you need to. Now, if it's the bathroom and the kitchen, or the bathroom and your bedroom, sometimes it's even better because they only cover, this much. And, if it's too small of a project, they won't tackle it. But if it's a little bit bigger, they will. So you got to see how their funding works. So look for that organization and see if there's anything out there in your area. Sometimes reaching out to friends and family helps in saying, hey, I really need to tackle this. This bathroom is just not working for me, or this kitchen is driving me crazy. I can't reach the faucet, or I can't reach this, or my plates are way up here in this cabinet, and I just need to reorganize this so that it's comfortable for me. Sometimes seeking out, as I just said, seeking out friends or family to walk with you in looking at possible solutions. Sometimes we've exhausted our own energy, our own thoughts in figuring out that one thing. So sometimes bouncing off ideas with somebody is a really awesome thing, because that kind of opens the door for more possibilities or something you really didn't think about. If all is really going well in the home, everything is accessible, things were fixed, things were rearranged, you feel comfortable there, but it's the independence of going out, meeting with friends, doing grocery shopping. Really, the transportation is a big issue for you, then that really needs to also be worked on, because your independence and your freedom is really core to who you are. You might be in a wheelchair, but trust me, freedom is there for you. But it's a matter of working things through. Um, Here I'm in an assisted living, and of course, it's assisted. They can only help you so much. So I had to kind of work things through in terms of, okay, how do I get from point A to point B if the van is not available? How do I get from point A to point B just because I want to go? How do I get to point A to point B if there's an activity that I really want to participate in? So this needs to be resolved, because it is really at the core. You know, when we start using wheelchairs, it's like, oh, I used to do this and now I can't. I used to go here, but now I can't. And that statement, now I can't, you need to be careful with that, because there's always a solution on the other side. So it's a matter of breaking it down. Again, you don't want to tackle everything, but you want to tackle that one thing. And if this is an external issue of transportation, then you need to look at your county, your city, your neighborhood to see what kind of transportation would be available to you. Now, if you need to go through the process of driving again and you just can't use your legs, there are programs for that as well throughout the United States, and possibly in your province or your country, your area, there might be a solution for that. So there are, like in my case, I can't use my legs. They're not dependable. So I have to use hand gears, which is fine. We just have to work through the program in my town. So we will be setting that up at some point, and I can share my experiences. But it's not that I can't drive. It's that I need the tools to be able to do that. So, you know, I'm going to be needing a manual wheelchair, which we're working on. I need to learn how to drive with the hand gears, because it's a very different feel. So we'll be doing that, and so much more. So yeah, for right now, I use the bus, the county bus. They're all accessible. The drivers are very nice. They're very kind. They lock me in when I get on the bus. There's a county van that I use if I need to go to an appointment, if I need to go to an event, or, you know. So it has a little bit of a cost, but I like it because it takes me from point A to point B. And I can leave it open. You know, I can schedule it for the morning and take me to the event, and then I can call them to come and pick me up when I'm done. I can also schedule a time for a pickup time so they can bring me back at a certain time. So there is a small cost, but for me, it's worth it, because it has to do with my freedom and my ability to go where I want to go. Also here at the house, we had purchased a van, but we don't have a whole lot of drivers. So that's another issue that we need to increase the number of drivers, or the people who can drive our new van, and to be able to help people in the house to go where they want to go and to be comfortable. And I go in the van all the time, but just for appointments right now. So that's a project we need to work on, and I'll be giving input for that. So it's not for someone to solve for you, but for people to walk with you to help you work things out. So you still have those skills necessary to problem solve. So this is kind of like the first video. If you have a question that you say, you know, I've looked everywhere, I'm not sure where to go with this, you know, post it down below, and I'll take a look at it, and others will take a look at it, and mention, you know, the country, the county, the province you're in, and we'll walk with you. So this channel is not only for to give you hints, but also to walk with you so you're not alone in problem solving what you need. So post down below your comments, your questions, and let's do this. If you are new to my channel, my name is Lisa, and this is Power Wheelchairs for Success. And we address everything wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, manual wheelchairs, and problem solving in whatever shape or form it is. So sometimes we have a little fun, and I'll post a trivia. I post a newsreel that I do every 3 to 6 videos or 4 videos. So to keep you up to date on what's going on with power wheelchairs, manual wheelchairs, with people who are very good-hearted and had some creative solutions for the obstacles that we find out there. So welcome to my channel.